Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Fury, yellow. Set, go.
Now a second down throw for Young. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Another run with Sanders. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
52 blaster. Green Jack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Let's go
so
now.
From the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
10.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Fights off the defender. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
43 rail. Ready.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready?
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously.
It got his man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
And as we all remember, these two were connecting back in their days at LSU when they were winning the national championship. But it wasn't just on game day. The amount of time they put in before practice, after practice, off days,
On one, ready?
that forged their connection, and it still continues here in the NFL.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they start some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone.
Here we go.
But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Again, it's Burrow. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's McPherson now to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Ready up. Slide, 97. Ready?
They'll try to throw now. Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Panthers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
22 needle. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Young will set to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Young now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are once again back in front. Point after here coming up. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Down the numbers. There he goes. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Going left side, it's complete.
Here we go. Get in the huddle.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Hands it off out of the gun. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through.
Here we go.
No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Burrow looking to pass. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
11 Thomas. Dot.
Here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
10 cycles. Hut.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3.
Down.
And now it's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Blue striker. Set hut.
3rd and long for Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Panthers have yet again retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Just not a particularly confident throw there. That one, it had a lot of air under it.
And the fact that it was thrown out toward the sideline, the ball seemed to hang up there forever. That's one that you go to bed dreaming about as a defender, because that's about as easy as they come.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen?
Let's go.
When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ready.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Ready.
Here's 3rd and 3. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Ready.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Set. Ready.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Field. Black. Set.
Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Trouble 38. Black Ultra. Claws red. Smash red. Hut, hut.
To throw, Young. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Six. Mega. Rail. Yellow. Set.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. And
now ball going to be intercepted yet again. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Ready, ready. Needle blue. Drill green. Red, cycle. Ready?
Final play of the half, Young. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Oh, and that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. D.J. Johnson.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Here we go, here we go.
Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. 31 yards.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On the ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. And even 60 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Yellow. Ready.
Throwing, Young. Pass incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
It'll be Young again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield?
11.
Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
11. Stop.
Now Burrow on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, Young loses it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Here we go.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter from Charlotte. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Blaster, 6. Ready?
Now Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a toss here, short side. A nice little juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come.
Gun.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Hey, can.
Shoves him aside. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go.
2nd and 6.
They gotta go.
Now Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time.
11 mighty.
No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Gotta go.
He'll try again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown Bengals. McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 11. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Smash, red. Ready?
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's get set.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
In the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to be...
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, They were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A first down throw for Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Let's go now.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. 62 yards.
And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for.
Here we go.
To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
There he goes left side.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards.
Here we go.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I'm fine, ready?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
On the option left, it's Burrow.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from 5 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Young on 3rd down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards.
And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Wolf on now for the extra point.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's get set.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gotta go.
They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to